Hey guys, welcome to Turn Heal. Welcome to the place where we turn heal over to self-love and unity consciousness. I hope all is well. Lisa here. Welcome to your new moon in Scorpio reading. Yes, I'm a little bit late. I apologize, but you know, the new moon in Scorpio put me on my behind. Okay, it's still there to keep it real. So this reading might be a little bit bumpy, but enjoy the ride with me. All right, let's go. I come to you, humble God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that we need to know? Okay, so we have all this green energy coming out firstly. Oh, with the green, my green nails, oh my gosh. Okay, so we have horn cactus, resourcefulness, and moon maiden, new beginnings. Okay, so first of all, the green is the heart, right? The heart chakra. Okay, so what I'm getting from this, all right. What I'm getting from this, I did have a little bit of a download earlier today about, you know, just using what you have, you know, to get what you want, get where you need to be. Eyes of the eagle rising above the fray. So there might be some new solutions coming about. New perspectives coming about, all right, that you haven't seen before, all right, with this big old eye here, all right. See, I feel like doors will be opening up, okay? This could be doors of opportunities opening up. This can also be gateways to new ways of thinking opening up for you, all right? But it hasn't been, it wasn't available to be accessed before, but now it is what I'm feeling here. All right. That moment, that light bulb moment of, oh, I never thought of it that way before, you know, or I never saw the world that way, or I never saw this problem in that way before. Okay. It's a shifting in perspective, seeing it from a different light. It could be multiple doors opening up too. With those new opportunities and new thought processes opening up, it brings a new beginning. It brings a new chapter in. All right, let's go. All right, so what have we released what have we released so far since the last cycle? We do have the Knight of Cups coming through. See, this could be an adjustment of your dream state, your dreams. I don't know why I said dream state. An adjustment of your dreams. So you have the Knight of Cups coming out with the Hermit card. I feel like it's oh gosh, words are just flowing out of my mouth and I'm not even sure what I'm saying. Because I was going to say it's a change in your emotional state. See, even as the words are flowing out, like I'm channeling, right? But I kind of want to stop it. It seems like I want to stop the flow from happening. And I feel like there might be a little bit of that going on, a little bit of hesitancy as these new doors open up. It's like, okay, what is this new beginning? What does that mean? New perspectives. I'm seeing things in a different light. What does that mean for me? You know, that's what I'm getting there. New way, new vantage point, new perspective on the world at large, or just a new perspective of how you look at your world or whatever, your problems or whatever the case is. It does seem like there's an adjustment in regards to what you want emotionally. There's an adjustment to your emotions here, okay? And it comes from this Hermit energy. So we have the Hermit card coming out here, and it's like really following where the light is taking you. When I say the light, I'm saying what is lighting up for you, okay? And with all this green energy, I'm assuming where your heart is lighting up. We do have the green here as well. Okay, none of this is a coincidence with the green nails. But yeah. All right, and take that horn as confirmation. Man, let me tell you, with this new moon in Scorpio, see, I talked about it in the last moon reading about how heavy-handed they're about to get. That thing been hitting. Okay, let me tell you something. So maybe they about to get heavy-handed in this reading. I already feel that. But anyway, all right. So it does seem like there's an adjustment in what makes your heart sing. Whether it's a dream that you're pursuing or what it is that you want. Okay, you might have felt like, I've always wanted a relationship that can give me A, B, and C. And it might switch up. And you're like, oh, I don't want that anymore. I thought I did, you know. But because now it's like more aligned with, you know how to follow what your heart, you know what it looks like when your heart is lit up and when it's not, okay? It seems like we didn't have access to that before. That's what it feels like. We didn't have access to it. 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and I feel like it might have had to do with, you know, whatever burdens that we had. It's like, okay, now that we've cleared out whatever this burden is, now we can handle what the real dream is, okay? I think we talked about this in another moon reading. All right, where are we now? Basically, yeah, all right. So, so we have Three of Swords. Three of Swords coming out in reverse, which is great. So it's letting go of past heartbreak because we realize, oh, it wasn't really for us anyway, right? And then it brings the new beginning, Ace of Cups, the new beginning, all right? And now it's time to, with the Three of Pentacles, what do we do with that? How do we make it work? How do we build on that? How do we build on this new knowledge, okay? This new access, this new desire from this point of view. This big old eye. You know the eye, you know what I'm saying? We talking about third eye energy. We talking about all that, okay? We're talking about finding a different vantage point and really tapping into our real desires. All right, not what we thought we wanted because we were carrying the 10 of Wands burden energy. From a wounded place, our desires look different, you know, so. But yeah, so it seems like it opens up this gateway to a passion, to whatever is making your heart sing. It doesn't even matter. I don't think this is just about love. I think it's in general. Because everything, see, this is like in this desert energy. Everything's cleared out, right? Tower moments done happened. You done saw people for who they were. All that, it left you here in the desert, right? It left you here in the desert looking at this one seed that you planted. Like, oh, okay. With this energy here, this sunshine, this lighting up. It's becoming clear what that is so you're no longer distracted by these off desires, outdated desires. We've been talking about that a lot. Outdated desires here. Anyway, all right. What else? What's the next question now? I don't know why I don't remember these at all. All right. What is emerging within us? The Emperor. We got the Emperor coming out in reverse. That's emerging. That's why it's coming out in reverse because we ain't there yet. All right. When we become the Emperor, that's when we actually honor the desires, all right? When we come into alignment with the desires. We have that Ace of Cups. This is just a window. It's a seed. It's a window of opportunity that you don't have to take. It's just a new door that opened up that you didn't know was there. You don't have to go through the door. Free will plays a role, right? But if you do, this will emerge. This Emperor energy. Look at that powerful, beautiful energy there, right? With the World card. Knight of Pentacles. So yes, we have the World card coming out with the Emperor. This is you being the Emperor of your world. Not just a king or queen. We stepping into Emperor, Empress mode. Emperor because we're going to put in action for the desires, right? That's the masculine energy there. Putting in the effort for your desires to go into that new world. Because right now, this is the energy of seeing the opportunity, being curious, like, that's a new desire that wasn't there before. That's a new beginning. Should I take it? Right? Now, I want to bring it back to this desert energy. It does seem like, with the cactus in the desert, it might be an energy of like, okay, well, how can I actually make it happen? You know, especially if you went through a tower moment. If you went through a tower moment, like I said, with relationships falling apart, looking at people differently, like, oh my gosh, you know, whatever the case is, things have been cleared out, you know, certain people, relationships, jobs, whatever, has been cleared out, right? So it's like, all right, well, it seems like I don't have any resources to make this new beginning happen. So let's see what they got to say about that. Obviously we do. Obviously that's going to be the next thing. Letting us know that we do have the resources. It's a matter of being resourceful. Learning what you've, learning or picking up, using the gems, the skills that we've attained from the past cycle to apply it in this new cycle. All right. This is building a new world. Imagine you're here in this desert and you're being led to build a whole city in this desert. You have the resources to do it. Okay. Even if it looks desolate, even if it looks empty, even if it looks like you don't really know how to pull this off, you do have the resources for it. Okay. Just keep following your heart. All right. So it does. So what's emerging, like I mentioned, the Emperor mode and the World card. Okay. Stepping into the new beginning. The new beginning that makes your heart sing. You don't have to take it. Free will plays a role, but if you do, it does lead to this level of empowerment, and it's you pushing the door open into your new world and saying, I'm going to start building in this desert. I'm going to start building in this new world. And I'm going to stop with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is like you not putting in the effort into things that are no longer serving this new world. All right? Knowing what that is, knowing what's no longer serving the new world and knowing what does. And how do you know? By this light, okay? The things that light your heart up. All right. What do we wish to grow here? Oh, yeah, see with the Eight of Swords here, it does seem like this looping of like, what do I do? I mean, I see the opportunity, but can I pull that thing off? I have these new desires, but where the fuck that coming from? Oh, yeah. Oh, also it's this energy. Wow, this kind of fell under this. Look at this. Look at this, the parallels here, right? This is the Three of Swords coming out with the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords came out underneath this. We're kind of still looping because of this past heartbreak, the past disappointment, for example, the people that we had to release, the situations we had to release, whatever the case is. That is actually causing a little bit of a rift in believing that we can build on this dream. We have to believe in our resourcefulness. Believe in the lessons that you've learned. Okay, believe in the wisdom that you've gained. Believe in yourself. All right, all right. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We ain't got time for this. We don't have time for the struggle. We don't have time for distractions. All right. We also don't have time for the insecurities and not believing in your own wisdom. All right. Anything else for what do we wish to grow? All right now, cards. The Fool card, okay, yeah. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. I mean, listen, the thing is, we all like, when is a new day coming through? When is a new world coming through? And now it's time. Now it's time. The door has opened up. We didn't have access to it, and now we do. Are you going to walk through that door? Are you going to walk into that new beginning? So we have that Fool card coming through. You can choose to stay stuck in this, all right? That loop. Or you can just drop that and go into the new beginning. I don't feel like this Three of Swords energy is still active. I feel like this is past disappointment, past heartbreak, you know? we already worked through that. That's what it feels like. It feels like that's done. That's old energy. The new door is very much active and alive and ready for you to open up the door whenever you're ready. And it's a matter of just dropping whatever this Three of Swords represents for you, whatever it represents, however that's represented for you, okay? But yeah, there's still this energy of looking back at the Three of Swords energy. Okay. Heartbreak, disappointment, so on and so forth. There's a need to just drop it. Okay? At this point, whether you done got the closure from this person or not, it seems like with the last moon reading, there was some energy of closure, whether the person was going to come in and give you closure, or you got a download of closure, or you need to just decide to close it out. Okay? You're going to have to just drop it straight up, like, I'm not going to think about that anymore. I'm not going to be hurt by that anymore. You know, that type of energy, easier said than done, but it is an energy of making a decision. Making a decision to say, I'm done with that. And I'm no longer going to let that be a story in my storyline now. Releasing the baggage. You see how free flowing it is, right? The Fool energy is like just walking, letting everything go, shedding the skin, you know? So that's the thing. What stories are still, they're not active. The past stories are no longer active, but it's still looking back. This can be the energy of like, just still this could be rehashing memories, okay? Still, you're over the pain of it, but it's still like, man, that was messed up how that thing happened. Why they had to do, that is crazy, you know? And it's still going back over it in your mind, even though the situation is done, even though you're no longer feeling the pain of it, because I don't feel like the pain is as active as it was when you actually experienced the pain, okay? It's a need to just no longer rehash it, okay? Because it's sending you in a loop. Okay, but anyway, with the Wheel of Fortune, we have all these cards of a new beginning, a fortunate new cycle of, new beginning. Right. All right, cool. All right, how can we bring the goals into fruition? Here's the Four of Wands coming out in reverse here. The Hierophant in reverse, the Lovers in reverse. And the Three of Cups, okay. Why is that Three of Cups coming out? Because that Three of Cups came out upright. This overthinking. Okay, so let's start with this. The Four of Wands, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Lovers in reverse. The Four of Wands, that's about the things that were stable in your life, right? The foundations that kind of got shaken up. The Hierophant, that's also about tradition, security, things like that. It's coming out in reverse. Got shaken up. The Lovers card, things that felt like they were in alignment at some point, got shaken up, right? So it's a matter of like, it seems like we're gonna just have to let it go. I hate to say it like that. So we have this Page of Swords coming out the bottom of the deck, right? See the glasses, the eyes, right? Seeing things from a different perspective. There's a new perspective that's going to come along that's going to make it, I feel like it's going to make it easy to just drop it. Anyway, so we have the Nine of Swords with this Three of Cups. It does seem like there might be the looping, the overthinking, possibly with the Nine of Swords, possibly anxiety about what you're leaving behind. Just because it was a comfort zone, though. That's what I feel. Because with the Lovers card in reverse, it doesn't seem like they're no longer aligned. They're no longer aligned. But it's still, whether it's friendships, whether it's family, whether it's romantic relationships, whatever the case is, it is the camaraderie that is keeping us or making us overthink. It's this path, this fool journey, the fool's process, the fool's journey is a solo journey. No baggage, no weight, okay? She ain't carrying no bags, all right? Ain't nothing. Barely have any clothes on, okay? Just out here, naked and free. Like, look, I'm just gonna go into this new beginning with nothing in the desert. Oh. With nothing. But I'm resourceful enough to create more. It's like picking up and moving. And I mean, yeah. When I moved out here, I came here with, I don't know, not too much. You know, I left everything. I was like, burn that. Came out here with like, what, 2 pairs of pants and a couple of shirts, okay? Resourcefulness. You rebuild. And that's the energy that I'm getting here. Starting in the desert and then building from there. All right? What's the block? Four of Pentacles, Four of Materials is the name in this deck, but it's the Four of Pentacles. It's leaving the material things, and it's funny that I mentioned, like, yeah, I kind of left all my material things behind. I just built from scratch here, you know. It is about that. Leaving what you've known, and it's material things. Yes, it could be, it's just a material things. It could be people, right? It could be relationships, very solid real life 3D stuff, okay, that you're leaving behind. And I do feel like that is more of a social circle thing, okay? It might be, it's fear of like leaving people behind, or yeah, it's like when I take this leap of faith, things ain't gonna be the same with these people, you know. Anything else for the blockage? Yeah, so it's coming out again. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so we have that Four of Pentacles with the Three of Swords. Three of Swords in reverse, which is that energy of the heartbreak. It's still coming out in reverse because it still is old and dead stuff. But still holding on with the Lovers card? Are we still holding on? Hold on. Why is this Lovers card here? Let's clarify that. It's just holding on to the cycle. It's holding on to the comfort. It's holding on to the cycle. And it possibly, for some of you guys, is holding on to hope. Okay, we have the Ten of Cups coming out in reverse with the Ten of Swords. Okay, there's a cycle that need to be done. Okay, we need to close that thing out. It seems like there's situations with the Lovers card. It seems like it's something that seemed like it was aligned, or it was aligned at some point. And it's like the fear of letting it go, as I mentioned. But it's because it seems like there might be hope. There's hope for tomorrow. Hope is beautiful. But, you know, in certain situations, it could be a hell of a drug, right? Hope would, I mean, in a wrong context, hope can, you know, have you holding on to some things that just ain't, you know, that's not it. So just be mindful of that, because it does seem like that's coming out as a blockage. And keep it, it's a blockage, and it's keeping this cycle alive. That's why the heartbreak is kind of hard to let go, or disappointment, whatever that Three of Swords is for you. Either way, whatever, it's time to let it go. Now, it can be hope. How else would this come up? Okay, let me see something real quick. Oh, yeah. Okay. Two of Cups coming out here. See, Four of Pentacles with the Two of Cups is like being led to let go of things that were, with the Two of Cups and the Lovers, letting go of things that were once aligned. Okay, whether it's a career path, whether it's a person, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a lover, you know, whatever the case is. It's like you walked away. It's like the energy of things that we've already walked away from, but we're still looking back like, you coming? Y'all coming? No? All right. You know, it's that type of energy here. Ultimately, it does lead us to the Four of Swords energy. This moment of like, I already put the cards back, but that moment of being in a desert, solo dolo, right? And just being okay with that. So it's like before you go, yeah, the Hermit energy. This is, there ain't nobody around in this energy, in the desert. All right. This can be a very peaceful place with the Four of Swords. This is a solo energy right here as it's coming through. But I love this Four of Swords in this reading because it's someone like lounging. Look at her peaceful Zen face, right? Lounging in this like tub of rose petals, right? Stop turning around and looking to see if they're coming. All right. Stop turning around and trying to see if they're going to catch up. Stop turning around and seeing if they're going to finally get it. Right? If you walked away from something, keep walking. And don't shy away from this. This needs to happen. It needs to happen. All right. All right, what are we feeling to see? But yeah, with the Ten of Cups here, because it does have hope for some type of emotional fulfillment. You know, somebody's like looking at it like, can it actually give me what I want? But with the Ten of Swords here coming out upright and the Ten of Cups in reverse, it's looking like keep it moving. Okay, if they catch up, they catch up. If they don't, they don't. Okay, but that ain't up to you. Don't hold up your progress for them. All right. What are we feeling to see? These cards came out wild. Okay, we have the King of Wands, Empress, Five of Pentacles in reverse, King of Cups, Five of Wands, and Ten of Pentacles. We got things to do. Okay. It's time to build. You got a fire in your heart, okay? You got a vision for yourself. Don't expect them to come with you on that vision, okay? The people who's going to be on that vision with you, or they're going to line up with you, they're either a part, yeah, they're going to be a part of the vision, all right? Or not, whatever. Oh, man. I was watching some show and they were talking about, it was this one line that really hit home for me. Where she was like, she was telling a friend, like, yeah, I saw a mug that said, if they wanted to, they'd do it. Or if I wanted to, I would have done it. And it's that type of energy. Don't look back in any type of like, well, maybe hope or maybe I could have done it this way and it would have worked out this way, or maybe they do want to switch up and do this for me, whatever the case is. If they wanted to, they would have done it. And that applies to relationships, really. Because I am getting this feeling of holding up, the energy of holding up. Holding up out of hope. In this case, right now, not saying that someone can't catch up to where you at, but in this case, it's best to just look at it like, if they wanted to, they would have done it already. Move on. And if they're going to catch up, they're going to catch up. Right? But that's what I'm getting here, because with the King of Wands and this Empress energy, you got your own thing going on. So just don't hold up for someone else. Five of Pentacles, it is a fear of losing out. But it's like you won't sit here and like, it's fear of losing out on something that may or may not. When you got a new door opening up. All right, so we do have the King of Cups. The King of Cups energy is causing some confusion. With the Five of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, there's just hope. We do have the Justice card coming out at the bottom of the deck. In reverse. Justice in reverse, okay? Well, it's something been a struggle. I mean, this situation, whatever this is applying to, it feels like it's something that has already been closed off. And energetically, you're still kind of looking back. So, with the Four of Swords energy, I would assume that it might be in all of our best interests to really be mindful and be real with ourselves. Are we still holding on to hope for certain things that we done let go of, right? We're holding on to the injustice. Are we holding on to some bitterness or resentment? Are we holding on to the idea of, I want to see the karma? Are we holding on to the idea of maybe they'll get it and they'll come back around and whatever? What are we holding on to? We're holding on to this injustice when we need to just let it go. Like, yes, that was an injustice and I'm moving on from it. I want no parts. Like, really washing your hands of that situation. I want no parts. That is the energy. Because we're still keeping this cycle alive, it seems. All right, what's the advice? Now the Queen of Cups. In reverse, yeah. All right, we have to check ourselves as a collective. All right, so we can finally be in this energy. Chariot card, amen. Okay. So we have to check our emotions. We're leaving a part of us behind. The part of us is still holding on a little bit. Okay, we talked about this in a couple of readings so far. So we're still in that cycle. But the difference between those readings and now is that it seems as if a door has actually opened or will open up in this cycle where now you have a choice to make. It's one thing if you're walking away from something and you don't know where you're going. But it seems like we walked away and now a new door is opening up. And now it's like, oh, it's getting real. Now I have a choice to make. Do I make that choice? I mean, I feel like the choice is obviously to go through the door, but how long do you take to open up that door? You know, do you just sit at the door, sit at that opportunity and hope that this person maybe comes back? You know, it's like in rom-coms where you're in the airport and you're like, you have the 2 tickets, the airport tickets. Are they gonna come? Are they not? They're like, all right, boarding, last call. And you're like, you're looking, are they gonna come? You better get on that flight, all right? That's the energy here. Get on that flight, all right? If they didn't show up, if they didn't wanna do it, they didn't do it. You know what I mean? They just didn't wanna do it, that's it. All right, well, shit. Anyway, there's a new world coming. There's a new world, there's a new door opening up. Get on that flight, go to that next country, do what you gotta do, all right? And if they decide not to come with you, so be it. They're gonna have to catch the next flight if they choose to. If they don't, they don't. Easy said than done, obviously. I'm going through this with y'all. All right, let's go. Animal spirit. Then we'll pick a card. We'll do 3 piles. 4 piles. 3 piles. All right, animal spirit. Starfish spirit. Open to new opportunities. Open to infinite possibilities. As I mentioned, I feel like there's a door that opens up that we didn't see before. But I also feel for some of us, it'll be multiple doors that open up that you didn't see. Okay. We just didn't have access to it. But when you get into specific energy, it unlocks or it reveals these new doors. Okay. Yeah. So just be open to that. Ultimately, it feels like don't look back, to be honest. If if this is a relationship, yeah, I just feel like don't look back. If these are relationships, don't look back. If these are old opportunities, don't look back. You know, there's new ones coming in, fresh new energy rushing in. Once you open up that door, you're going to get this gust of new opportunities coming in. That's what I feel, okay? With this antelope spirit, life is speeding up. Let's just open up to the new things. Open up to the new things, okay? Are we tired of holding on to the old? Let's open up to the new, okay? That's what I feel is here, all right? That's what we're being led to do with that full energy. Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. This is an energy of being compassionate with yourself and others, okay? Because even if you get on that flight with those 2 tickets in your hand, waiting for someone to come with you on this flight into this new world, they don't come with you. You're going to still have to be compassionate with yourself as you're on this plane, wondering, why didn't they come? Oh my gosh, you know, just ruminating about that. Be compassionate with yourself, because even though you're going to go, even if you choose to open up this new opportunity, it does seem like there might be still a little bit of resentment, whatever, pain, whatever the case is, okay? Scars, you know, battle wounds from just life happening, okay? From whatever this wound is, whatever this pain, disappointment is. Be compassionate with yourself as you do that, as you go through that process. It will get easier, okay? Out of spirit, you are never alone. You are never alone. So that energy of being in the desert, all right? Being in the desert, nothing is around. How am I supposed to go through this door? How am I supposed to create this new opportunity? I see the door. I see the door to an opportunity. Can I pull this off? Yes, the F you can, mother. Okay, yes, you can. You are not alone in that desert. First of all, you are well equipped, okay, with the wisdom gained from your previous experience or experiences. All right. And then you have spirit guiding you. You also have your heart guiding you. The things that are lighting you up, that's your guide. Okay. Keep following the light, the things that are lighting you up. That's your guide. You're not alone. You're not deserted. You're not alone in a desert, for real. It might feel like it, but you can look at it as a vacancy. You can look at it as no man's land, or you can look at it as a land of potential for you to build whatever you want to build. How do you want to look at it? There's a different viewpoint that you need to look at now. If things have been pulled away from your life, relationships, jobs, whatever the case is, you can look at it like, oh, everything has dropped away and everything has crumbled. Or you can look at it like this is a clean slate to start anew. How do you choose to look at it? That's going to affect you and how you move forward in this new world, okay? That's going to help you open your eyes, too, to the new opportunities. Being open to the new possibilities, the infinite possibilities. There's so much potential that we're stepping into. Let go of the past. It's over for that, all right? If there's anything that you're holding on to in the past, just kind of drop it. Like, all right, you know what? That story's done. And I'm not going to allow for that thought to plague my mind. I'm not going to allow for that relationship to plague my mind. Just let it go. Make the decision. That has been a download that's been coming in for sure. Like, and I'm like, damn, y'all just saying just drop it? Like, how? But it really is. It's a decision. Just let it go. It starts with the decision, and then it'll be easier after that. All right, that's it. Pick a card. 3 Paolas. I'm gonna start with pile 1. All right, pile 1. How is this applying to pile 1? I'm gonna put this here. That's a lot of slurp. All right, pile 1. How's this applying to pile 1? Thank you. of Pentacles coming out with the Emperor. Three of Wands. All right, let me just pull all the cards out. Okay, whatever happens, you leading to happiness. That's good. Oh, God. Okay. All right. New perspective that needs to be had, but it's going to lead to happiness, so you're good. What's this here? Can't tell. 6 of... This is 6. Okay, 6 of Wands. So, pile 1. Coming off, you know, coming off on top and your forward-facing ego. But with the Queen of Pentacles in the subconscious, it does seem like there's a little bit of shakiness, insecurities happening there. You know what you want. You're not really, it doesn't seem like deep down you're sure if you're going to get it. We do have the 9 of Cups coming through, which is, you know, the energy of wish fulfillment energy, okay? Then we have the Sun card. Ultimately, this is coming out in your future energy. Ultimately, is leading to happiness, which is great. But it does seem like you might not be too confident in your ability to pull it off. And it might be causing a bit of a stall for you. Yeah, with 7 of Wands, there needs to be more confidence, okay? So with the inner world, we do have this, the inner influence. We do have the Lovers card in reverse. It could be, okay, so we're talking about how the past energy, past heartbreak has been affecting us looking back with the 2 tickets in our hand and wondering if if they're gonna come on this plane with us. It's like this energy has the energy of, because it didn't come on a plane with you, it shook your confidence, right? That's how it's affecting. And we do have the Devil card coming out here as your external influence. It's like, that's the energy of, this person didn't come on the plane because they were carrying this energy and you didn't miss out anyway, okay? So don't allow this energy to shake up your confidence. It's like, why didn't they choose me? Because you don't want this to choose you. Okay? All right. Don't let this shake up your confidence. All right? Move on. We have the 8 of Cups coming out as the outcome here. Look at that. Thinker. You know, thinking about moving on to the 10 of Cups. All right? Come on now. You see a new beginning. You see this new wish fulfillment. You see this wish fulfillment. You see that it's going to give you what you want. But because something didn't work out in the past that probably came off as a wish fulfillment, is making you question yourself. Is making you question your desires, or question the validity of your desires, or the confidence needed to pull it off. Come on. All right, let's look to that 7 of Wands. Yeah, Justice card coming out. It was supposed to happen. If somebody didn't choose you, this is an external influence. This was a person or a thing that didn't work out for you, right? If that person didn't come on a plane with you and go to this new world with you, you dodged a bullet with the Justice card coming out upright. You dodged a bullet here. And you need to look at it as such, instead of looking like, well, why didn't this devil choose me? What? You don't want them to choose you. Recognize them for who they are. And that's going to give you more confidence. Like, oh, I can be actually, first of all, thank you for saving me from this situation. Okay? Because if I would have took this motherfucker into the new world, first of all, they wouldn't have been able to come with you into the new world. And that's really what it is. They couldn't. They couldn't come with you there. They can't. All right? Be okay with that. And that's the story that you need to tell yourself. Not the story of, I was rejected by this. No. They didn't make the cut. The universe cut them out. That's how you need to look at it. You didn't get rejected. The universe cut them out. All right? All right. Some of you guys, somebody not, or you not getting an opportunity that wasn't good for you, shook up your ego, and is making you question going for something else because you're like, well, they rejected me, or I got rejected from this. This person might reject me too, whatever the case is. No, that thing wasn't supposed to happen because it wasn't good for you. That thing wasn't supposed to happen because this new thing is good for you. All right? All right now. Sun card. Come on, baby. Go get it. Get what you want. What's the advice? Chariot card with the Empress. King of Pentacles. Yeah, go on and pack up your things and go. We have the Emperor and the Empress coming out upright. Some of you guys, okay, you're worrying about a page with this devil energy. You're dealing with somebody who's a page who couldn't give you what you wanted, okay? Who was carrying this toxic energy. And you're wondering why they didn't choose you. It's because you had an Empress or an Emperor on the way, because both done came out. Okay, so wherever you at, you had your match on the way. The energy of your match cut them out. It killed them off. That's it. Move on. It's something about the story that you're telling yourself, okay? Go ahead and switch that story up. You didn't get rejected. You got protected. Amen? Amen. All right. Well, let's see what the animal spirit is for pile 1. White Raven spirit, trust in the magic, yeah. You got protected. Learn from the past, elephant spirit. There's wisdom to gain from that past experience, sure. Okay, whatever that is. Whatever that thing is that rejected you or you feel rejected, whatever. Whatever that is, there's wisdom to gain so that you could be a better, better for the new opportunity. All right, but yeah. There's some magic that you got protected, okay? Spirit came through and was like, they mushed that mother out the way. Like, we gonna go that way, get to your Emperor or Empress, okay? That's what happened. You didn't get rejected at all. All right. Pile 2. All right, we got 47. What's going on with pile 2? How does this new moon energy apply to pile 2? All right. I don't want to sing. What song is that? Beyonce, Baby It's You. All right. What's going on? How does this apply to pile 2? Thank you. 9 of Wands coming out in reverse. Okay, stepping into stability. Heard you. King of Wands, power. No longer wavering. All right, no more lollygagging. I don't know which way I want to go. Y'all here with it. Stepping into your power. Take control of your life. Go ahead and get it. Queen of Cups out here at the bottom of the deck. All right. No looking back. You guys are, yeah. You guys are trailblazing a brand new path for yourself where you're not looking back. Kudos to you. If you haven't done that yet, you're revving up to get there, okay? But that's what I feel. I feel like there's no conflict, no regrets, no looking back. You handled whatever you needed to handle, and that's it. But we do have the Wheel of Fortune coming out in reverse here, so I want to see what's going on here. Oh, you have to make a final judgment call on a pass, though, okay? So there might be some gems to pick up a little bit, a few more gems to pick up from the past, and you might not want to like just revisit that, but it does seem like, let's say if you realize, okay, my ex was trash, there's still some lessons for you to learn on how to be better for the next, right? So that's what it seems like. For example, that doesn't necessarily have to be the case here. But that's an example. There's something that you still need to pick up from the past there. It seems like you're pretty anxious to move on, and which is great because it does seem like, for the most part, the collective energy was like, hey, they can't really move on. So it seems like you guys are ready to move on, which is great. But learn from the past, okay? Pick up the gems that you need to pick up from the past. Every time we go through a phase, we go through a stage in this game, we got to get the coins from that stage, okay? Get the points from that stage, all right? But that's what I'm getting here. Either way, it does seem like you're putting the struggle mode behind you. You're stepping into stability with the Four of Wands. This is awesome. Just make sure you're not spiritually bypassing the struggle, okay? So you're not making the same mistakes again. So with that Judgment card, with the Judgment card coming out, along with this Eight of Pentacles, it is clarifying this Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is like understanding completely what happened, okay, with whatever the situation was. Why did the plan go to shit? Why didn't it work out for you? And when you realize that, then it's like, oh, okay, with the Eight of Pentacles, this is what I need to work on. Okay, so I don't do this again. It's that moment. It's something that you need to pick up from the situation. Not saying that it's completely your fault, but, you know, it takes two to tango, okay? So it's something that you need to pick up, that's all. But either way, you're forward facing, and this is amazing. This energy is a little bit like you turned your back on the past, okay? We need to all learn from Paul too. But it does seem like it might be a little bit of bypassing. You're moving a little bit too quick away from the past without getting everything. Like squeeze the lemon juice out of that lemon. Okay. So, all right, what's going on? Five of Cups. Why is this Five of Cups in reverse? Yeah, I mean, just not feeling regret. This is literally like, this energy is very fast. I really don't know what else to say. It's really fast. Five of Cups with the Five of Wands. No regrets, no conflict. Like that was what it was. Okay, fine. They were trash. I get it. Moving on. But yeah, there's a little bit more. There's a little bit more to pick up, unfortunately. So I do apologize about that. Well, I'm not apologizing. I ain't do it to you. But probably don't want to hear that, you know. It's like, why revisit it, right? All right, let's look into the Seven of Pentacles. It's like you want to get to the good stuff already. Yeah. You want to get to the good stuff already. You have the Empress coming out with the Knight of Pentacles. There might be like a bit of a pause for you if you try to move too quickly without learning the lesson, okay? You got to collect the gems to complete the stage, okay? And I'm using very old-fashioned video game terms because I haven't played video games since a freaking kid. But Mario Brothers. You gotta go through hit the coins, whatever. Beat the boss. I don't know what kids do with video games now. But you gotta beat the boss and you gotta get the coins and all that, whatever. Okay? Before you actually complete the stage. All right? You're in the right mindset. You're in the right attitude. It might be a little bit of avoidance when it comes to you don't want to keep going back. Or you don't want to go back at all. But yeah, that happens. Like, yeah. In games where you get to the end and you're like, why can't I go through the door? And the door's like grayed out. Why can't I go through the door? Now you got to go back and review the whole stage. Like, what did I miss here? What did I miss? That's the energy here. There's certain things that you got to pick up. Just so that you can actually complete the stage for yourself. All right. This energy is very fast. It's more patience. Be patient with yourself, okay? And you won't get stuck on the stage by revisiting certain things. For you guys, it wouldn't hurt to revisit. All right? What's the animal spirit? Bobcat spirit. Life is a mystery coming out. Yeah, you're just anxious to find out what's next, you know? All right, some of you guys, all right, this is your lesson here. We have skunk spirit, know your worth, and armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. All right, this is See, if you're dealing with someone, and then crow spirit, co-create with spirit, this is an energy, this is a lesson about empowerment that it might not have completely set in yet. That lesson hasn't really set in yet. And they want to make sure that's set in before you go to the new phase, because it's important for the new phase, okay? The new world for you. Knowing how to set proper boundaries for yourself. It's one thing if you're looking at this one person like, oh, that was a one-off situation. They were trash and done, and I'm going to find someone better. It's another thing if you're like, oh, they were trash, but also my boundaries were a little bit too loose and I didn't set healthy boundaries. And I need to learn to do that moving forward. This is my work to do. Let me work on that before I move on to the next thing, right? So there's a difference between those two mindsets. So this is a lesson that you need to learn. Also, know your worth, which goes hand in hand with setting proper boundaries. Okay, knowing that you deserve to set these proper boundaries for yourself. All right. And you can get what you want. Crow spirit. If somebody not doing it the way you like to do it, you tell them how to do it. Okay? Hey, don't look like that. Look at right there. Okay? Listen. Let them know. All right. Pile 3. All right. What's going on with pile 3? How is this full moon energy, new moon? How's this new moon energy applying to pile 3? There's that 2 of Wands coming out. All right, what's going on? All right. I'm getting clarity and direction here. Just needing the right pieces of the puzzle to fall into place. I'm getting this level of authenticity. I'm getting a very zen vibe here. I'm loving it. It might be a need for a little bit of patience. This energy feels, yeah, there's some patience. Somebody has their eye on the prize, but it's like, there's some pieces of the puzzle you just gotta wait to come through. It's just divine timing. So you might feel like things are being held up. Things aren't moving as quickly as you want them to. It's fine. You're doing the right thing, all right? All right, hold on. Now the Spirit of Swords, I keep forgetting in this deck. Is the Spirit? Okay. Spirit of Swords is a king. Okay. So there's more action to be taken here. You know what direction you want to go. So I don't know if this is about networking or something, but if this is about like business, then you have to be more proactive in like going out and networking. Okay, that's what I feel there. All right, make it happen. That's what I feel. Make it happen. Yeah. I'm getting a very, I don't know what this energy is. It just feels like this energy of being in this new world, right? And it feels a little bit gentle and timid, and you need to be a bit more aggressive. That's what I'm feeling. Even while talking about this energy, I softened up, you know? It just feels like in order for the 3 of Pentacles energy to come through, I don't know if this is about business, okay? Or if this is about dating. If this is about dating, then this is about letting people know what you want. Because we do have the 6 of Pentacles coming out. People are not going to be able to guess what you want. You're going to be able to tell people what you want, okay? If this is about networking, about business, when you go out, you need to start telling people what you do, okay? Put yourself out there. You're going to have to put yourself out there a little bit more. With the 9 of Cups, it does feel like you are very clear about whatever this new door of opportunity is, as spoken about in the collective reading. You know what this opportunity is. You know what your wish fulfillment looks like. Don't wait for it to come to you. Yeah, this feels a little bit too passive. It's time to put your impression on in the world, okay? Make your mark, all right? Make your mark on people. Tell people who you are. Put that thing out on the table, naked heart. This is me. This is what I do. This is what I'm looking for. That's you? Nah, I bet. You know someone who got that? No, I bet. Find someone else, whatever. Whether it's in networking or in love, or friendships, you know, be clear about the friendships. You know, it's setting boundaries, yes. But I just feel like it's more action to be taken. Having that it's a delicate balance here between the universe bringing things to you, but also you enforcing it, okay? If you want to meet a certain type of group of people, you're not going to meet them by staying in the house all day, right? You're going to have to put yourself out there. Go out, download the Meetup app, right? Go to these group things and give the universe something that they can work with to create some synchronicity to bring the people into your life. But they can't just bring them to your door, right? You got to be somewhere to meet the person or the people, right? So it's like that. If this is about networking, then go to the networking events and allow for the universe to make things happen, to make sure you're in the right place in the right time, and that person or these people are in the right place at the right time, okay? But you're gonna have to meet the universe halfway so that the pieces can come to you. They're not gonna just come to you in your house. Not saying that you just are doing that, but whatever. There's a need for a little bit more action here, for the pieces to come into place here. Don't wait for it. Also, don't force it though, right? It's a delicate balance, as I mentioned. There is this energy of possible, and that's not really too important. I was gonna say possible business opportunities because maybe you weren't being as forward with your desires. But yeah, that's fine. It's just time to take action, okay? And it comes with this energy of being more vulnerable, okay? It takes vulnerability to, like I said, with the Meetup app, it's a great app. With the Meetup app, you go out and you just meet a bunch of strangers who have the same interests as you. That's a vulnerable thing because you're by yourself and you're meeting a bunch of people who are also by themselves. And you're like, hey, you want to be friends? Maybe, I don't know. That's a vulnerable thing, okay? Or go out to a networking event and just try to network and see what you can get. That's a vulnerable thing. There's something about that needs to be overridden, all right? Go for what you want. You got this, all right? Let's see. So we have the Eight of Wands in reverse coming out at the end. Yeah. See, if you felt like you were being stagnant, things were being held up, it's because you're not putting too much action in. You're going to have to just try something. You're going to have to just get out of your comfort zone until you start feeling inspired action. Show yourself. That's what I feel. You have that Eight of Wands coming out with the Eight of Cups. It's time to walk away from stagnancy. It's time to walk away from the life of you not getting what you want. All right? It's over for that. It's over. All right? Go out and get it. This energy requires you to go out and get it. Apply to that job. Shoot your shot. Whatever it is, go and get it. And don't be afraid to be vulnerable. It'll work in your favor. All right, what is the animal spirit for pile 3? Badger spirit, be fearless and bold. All right, that's it. It's time. It's time for you to start taking more action. It's time to show the world who you are. It's time to just be okay with that, okay? Be more authentic. Not be more authentic. I feel like you're in your authentic self for sure. But you probably just show it to people who you're comfortable with. It's time to be a bit more bold. Be more forward. Be more, I don't want to say aggressive, right? But it is about putting, with this energy, your aggressive might not be too aggressive. Your level, whatever you think is aggressive, is probably just enough. Okay, to be honest. But it's time to be a bit more present and take up more space. Take up more space. When you're in a group with people, are you contributing to the conversation, or are you just sitting back and kiki and laughing at everybody's jokes? Start telling the joke. Start saying the things, okay? Start telling people who you are and what you're about. Make sure you're making an impression on everybody that you meet. That's going to be helpful for you. And I feel like this is more of a career thing, all right? But it's just going to be helpful for your life in general, your social life, all right? I feel like people will gravitate to your authenticity, whoever you guys are, all right? That's beautiful. I love your energy. Keep going, all right? Show the world how beautiful you are, all right? All right. Well, this is it. We made it through. Let me know what you think. Let me know how the new moon in Scorpio is treating y'all, okay? Because for me don't like this energy. I'm not getting the fun parts of the Scorpio energy. I'm getting the whack parts, okay? But hopefully y'all are getting the fun parts, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. Anyway, bear with me with the zodiac readings. Like I told you, this moon energy is putting me on my ass, okay? It might take some time. All right, but anyway, thank you so much. Till we meet again. Peace.